Alright guys, so we are back with our Scouter Sense episode with Mayweather versus De La Hoya. So this is part 2 of this study. I did, got to about 2 minutes left in the 4th round here, and let's continue to see. We have Mayweather's been using this, what I call the Trident Package, where he's just running a basic jab, and he'll do a straight right hand, a left hook, or he'll jab and he'll stab the body. And he just got pressured a little bit here by De La Hoya. He was able to take the center and score. There we go. He's trying to score again. He's trying to score a couple of times. Change his levels. That's what I was talking about the Trident. He just stabbed the body, breaks off. Disengagement here. De La Hoya not exactly successfully defending the jab at this point, but we do see a beautiful position. See, and he's able to launch an attack here. Now, he's hitting the hip, and that is troublesome. Yes, so if you want to count that as points, you can, but strategically, it didn't do that much. He would have to keep that up for pretty much the entire fight. He did land a few there. Oh, nice. He landed a few over the top in that, in that pinned position. This is, let me show you guys real quick. This is essentially a pin right here. You see how he's got his forearm, kind of pinning him against the ropes here. He comes over the top with a hook. So this is actually the counter to the shell right here. If you move slightly to the side here, boom, that will come at an angle that goes in between the guard. So he's got the right idea, but not quite the right angle.
Intimidated by this guy whatsoever. Mayweather seems to be having fun with Oscar. Now he comes back.
And see, Mayweather's still pretty calm here. He does land a bit, measures him. He's trying to pick a shot off, yeah.
Again, that punch is blocked.
Gets some points back. Fights his way back to the center, by the way.
Oscar's got a terrific fight plan. That one wasn't blocked.
Beautiful feint.
And now, though, with what Mayweather's doing, he got De La Hoya off him with these last 8 punches. He turned.
Now, Oscar's holding a guard, and he's staying forward. You see his posture is very, very forward. A little bit hunched. I don't know about that. That necessarily is a smart option for his guard to come at such a low angle. But then again, you have Maidana, who gave Mayweather trouble at that range, by staying forward. But he also bull rushed him like that. So you don't know. You never know. That could be a branch that he's looking at. So let's go into the next round. We'll go into round 5 and 6, probably. See, that hook missed completely. He's got, like I said, the right idea, but just the wrong angle.
Look at there. He's being tied up, and 7 shots in a row.
Yeah.
This is what can give you a round. That's
okay. Let's see. It's the opening of this round. Go. And they both fight in the center again. Oh, they're inching backwards. Okay, disengagement, yeah. You can tell he was going to disengage, so he started putting his feet together. Obviously, you're not going to start fighting. When you see that? You see those feet coming together? You're not going to start fighting like that. Or at least it's not a smart decision to. So I wouldn't expect him to start fighting there. Very obvious that he's disengaging right now, looking for a good angle. Looking for an opening. Jabs the body. You saw him open up with a jabs to the body here. Boom. And then tries to come over the top with the right hand. Looks a lot like when he fought Arturo Gatti.
Power shots 33-29 in favor of Mayweather through the 4 rounds.
Okay.
So
back to the shell. See, and we have this. Look, this is what I'm telling you. He's got the right idea. But his right hand, look, he hit him there a little. And then look, his right hand is in the way. Sir, if your body, he's all distorted anyway. If your body was over to the right, this hook would be drilling down the center of the shell instead of around the side where it's strong. So that's kind of an adjustment that I would see would be amazing for De La Hoya in this case.
They've been able to load up in equal measure as we get into the second third of the fight.
Another measure, and that was a check hook to keep him out too.
And I don't know if the guys at CompuBox score that as a
luckily for him, he's not De La Hoya's not taking that angle. He's got that hunch again. I think he's trying to walk through his jab and hit him with something big. Perhaps that may have been kind of the blunder here, is kind of sacrificing so much to try to land anything. You know, like it's a little desperate. You know, just hitting the same spot over and over again, like he's doing. Like, yes, I get it. Just hit what you can hit, but also at the same time, like you don't want to, you know, sell the farm. You don't want to sell out to hit. You don't want to sell everything.
Floyd's having his best round since the first round, by the way.
You see Mayweather's posture as well. Like you see him in this interaction right here. You see how low De La Hoya was right there. It's just a superior position. You know, being a little bit higher, being able to see what angle they're coming at. See, and can pick off a right hand off like that. These are 2 clean punches on the inside, but De La Hoya also did land there. So you can't discount it, but the value of those 2 shots, like they were measured. So it's kind of like, you know, game plan versus game plan. It looks like Mayweather's doing better.
2, 3, and 4 in the judges' score sheet. He's not getting this round. As the right hand lead. Oscar's not putting the pressure on him as much as he was.
He jabs his way in, gets him in a great position, and keeps him in front. And he was able to score a bit, but nothing of note other than the few right hands. And Mayweather comes back. He does land a left hook, and I think a right hand as well. So, yeah, Mayweather's kind of able to put the seal back in this round. Interesting. I love how people just say Mayweather's like, he's a runner. You know, like, they just say that, and then they don't watch fights. And I was like, you know, like, he just got scored on. And no, he didn't just start running. He sat there and fought his ass off. Like, you got to give him credit for that. He scored. He's able to get the lead back at least. All right, let's get a little bit into the 6th round, and let's see what's going on.
Well, Mayweather more than doubling Oscar De La Hoya in the power department, and here's a good example. That's a
right
great
in the ear,
shot,
sir.
right near the temple area, and
okay, there's the jabs to the body. This is when he cornered him. He actually scored pretty well here. Oh, he got
he was trying to throw a left hook.
Dang.
Mayweather backing up and looking at how it comes through. Well, this is the area of
okay, start around. Mayweather's a little bit further in the center. Look at the opening.
Let's see now what happens.
Mayweather is really challenging him on the center. Like, he's like, nah, you gonna work for this center. As soon as he starts coming in, he starts measuring him with the jab. See? Starts measuring him, sizing him up. What a game plan. Disengagements to the right. Ooh, did you see that? He measured him, and then, oh my goodness, look, the left hand work. Oh, yak him, and then goes under and gets out of there. That's ridiculous.
Oscar continues to come forward, but he better be throwing.
Double jab, and right hand behind it in different areas, because he sees. You see what happens when you have your head down. Look. He's just gonna swing on him because he can see. Oh, you got your head down. Now you can't see. See, like he threw 2 right hooks before that.
See, he came in that time without throwing, and this guy is so quick and so defensive that he can nail him in shots if you're not throwing.
Mayweather has adjusted to De La Hoya coming in on him, and he's firing
Angle
off
changes
first,
here.
even as De La Hoya is attacking him.
Disengaged. He's not trying to get caught here. De La Hoya he was able to find some timing, you know, in catching that jab. He's catching his jab real physical. Doing a great job there.
It's going to take a while before those body shots.
But he's not able to pin Mayweather down reliably without getting caught.
At this stage of the fight, to be taking any toll.
That's not good.
Sometimes,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be able to take somebody's weapons away from them.
It'll take a big toll on
you know, if they still have weapons, even though you're catching them in a great position, if they still have weapons, well, now you're in trouble.
Mayweather has all the momentum here. To take it away, he has to start getting off first.
Okay.
Remember with Mayorga, it was a body shot.
It was really dangerous on the inside. He's attacking at different angles. Boy, look, you can can hear the wind whistling past his ears on those shots. That is vicious. Vicious inside work. Not super aggressive, but very volatile. You know, very explosive. Like, if you come for him, he's gonna sting you. What a position. Okay. Oh, it got caught on top of the shell.
With a nice right hand, but it didn't take any steam out of the
That's
legs
when,
of Mayweather.
you know, a guard change.
They're both in such magnificent shape. What kind of sledgehammer shot is it going to take for it to really take a toll? It's going to have to be an accumulation of punches.
Okay.
And Oscar does have a tendency in later rounds.
Oh, he got caught. He got caught quite a few times. He did land a right hand, Mayweather, but he also got caught in the center of the ring here. See, he switched to a close guard. I was just talking about a possible guard change.
Mayweather, this is his biggest stage
once you start standing off with De La Hoya, you're gonna have to come to a different guard. He's a little too fast for just one guard.
Coming back and loading up the right hand, and both guys are coming with guts and intensity. It's the type of effort that we would expect from each guy, and they're delivering it.
Mayweather's still trying to steal the round a bit here. I feel like he doesn't feel like this is like a super solid round for him, just because of the little outbursts like that. That's an interesting series here. That's an interesting series. We'll stop it here for today, and then we'll continue. I've been doing a lot of different analysis videos in my Scouter Sense series here, so hopefully you guys enjoy. And of course, if you want to learn more about the psychological aspects of boxing and all that stuff, go to my school website, school.com/Wukong Boxing. And if you like doing boxing challenges, go to nos.io/Wukong Training. And yeah, hope to see you guys next time. Happy training.